Right, so basically going to take you through my events day. Some really big PBs, especially on the farmers, and in terms of reps from the sandbag, moved on to a 120 sandbag, and you'll see 100 kilo farmer walks. Did that 4 sets, 4 runs. You'll see that, and then Axel just slowly building up to something nice and big in the next coming weeks. Like this week, I'll be doing 90 kilos, yada yada yada. But anyways, let's get into that and talk you through the entire session. Right, so starting off with 85 kilo axle clean and press. Now, I don't know what it was, but the pop off the floor was really lackluster this week. Yeah, but other than that, the pressing was fine. And I mean, you'll also see later in this video, it's I also add on from my overhead press session this week, and yeah, some mad PBs for reps and stuff. But I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, axle clean and press out of the way, done and dusted. Not too bad, not too shabby. Now moving on to farmers, the first set with 100 kilos, and yeah, just getting there you go. Now, what really surprised me was because usually I'd use the 15 kilo plates at the bottom and then 10s and whatnot and get up to the weight so that the diameter of the 15s isn't as big, so it doesn't get in the way of my legs, and so it gives me a bit more room to take bigger steps. But with the 20 kilo plates, kind of forced me to take those smaller, more considered steps, and I was much faster than last week. And as it turns out, last week I wasn't actually doing 95 kilos as I was supposed to. I was an idiot and miscounted the weights. Turns out I did 105, so 20 kilo jump from the previous week beforehand, which makes sense now considering how bad they felt. But anyways, I got 105 next week, so I mean at the end of this week, so we'll have a big improvement there. And yeah, look, like it's just so much better. Even though it's only 5 kilos less from like the misload from last week, it moves so much better. I mean, I was a lot more considerate of my thumbs as well. Like the week before, my thumbs were like jamming in, and then I actually bruised underneath one of my thumbs. Got some like bleeding under there from just ramming up against the side of my leg, and it wasn't good, not at all. But yeah, no, still solid run. I was contemplating whether or not to do hook grip or not, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Didn't even want to try it. Now, for this last set, what I wanted to do was, instead of a 10-meter drop and then turn, I wanted to test my grip, because a couple of weeks ago I had tried this 20-meter run with, I think it was 85, and my grip actually gave out on that. Well, it was my grip, mixture of my grip and one of the farmers in my hand bumped into my leg and sort of forced me to drop it. I loosened my grip massively, but yeah, so I wanted to do this run in a good time, not drop them, and yeah, I think I did pretty good. Like, all things considered, I did 100 kilo farmers each hand, 20 meters in 9 seconds. That's some pretty good speed with that sort of weight. And this is my first time doing, well, actually it's not my first time doing this, but it's my first time doing, I guess, that sort of weight for that distance and that speed, which is a massive improvement from last week, even though it's slightly heavier due to misloading last week, but still big improvement. Now moving on to the 120 kilo sandbag. This was rough, I can't lie. Was a big jump from the 100 kilo sandbag. I was only doing 5 sets of 2, whereas I've been doing the 5 sets of 5 for 100 kilos and stuff. And yeah, you'll just see, like, off the floor, it's like it takes so much more to get under. First rep was pretty solid, but then let it slip, and then the grip for the extension wasn't as good. And then, yep, second rep, not too bad, all things considered. Can't be too mad at that. Anyways, moving on to introduction for the next part for my overhead press session, and see you then. Right, so got a big overhead day today. I've got 200 pounds for 5 sets of 3. Now, here was me thinking last week I was going to be getting, like, yeah, I was expecting 90 kilos, 200 pounds for my working weights, but I wasn't expecting for it to keep up with the same amount of sets and reps. I was expecting maybe like, I don't know, 3 sets of 3 would have been good. I mean, I'd be happy with that, or like 5 sets of 2 and stuff. But no, I've got 15 reps of overhead press with 200 pounds, aka 90 kilos, whatever you want to, however you want to say it, metric or Americans, you know. But yeah, really looking forward to that. Feeling good. Got my shoulder checked out again today. Got some treatment done, a little massage on my shoulder, so it's all feeling really good and strong. A little loose, but a little bit of looseness should be alright, as long as it's not like incredibly loose. But you know, left shoulder feeling so much better compared to last week. All the rehab exercises that I've been doing, like I showed you in my last couple of videos, have really worked their trick, and got a couple other things added onto my routine now. A couple different things, taking away some exercises. I'll do another video. It'll be part of another video in upcoming that will go over my adapted plan. But that is not the focus of today. Today we are here to do this madness, in my opinion. Like last time I did 90 kilos, I was doing it for singles, like 1 or 2 singles. That was it. And now I am doing it for arguably volume, which is a really good sign. And today is kind of the make or break day to see whether or not I'll be putting on my sleeves for my sets. So I'm going to try and do as many sets as I can sleeveless, but then if I do start to struggle, which is, you know, complete possibility, but I think if I'm on my A game, I won't need to put on the sleeves at all. So that'll be the best case scenario. But either way, all these sets are getting smashed out of the way, and this is going to be a huge like PR, like volume PR, just rep PR with this weight. So without further ado, let's get this shit done. Right, so first set of my overhead press sets. Now this is insane. When I saw this on the program, I was like, what is he on? Like talking about my coach. It's like 5 sets of 3 with 90 kilo push press. To put that into context, how mad that is, I'll just explain while the rest of the reps for all the sets play out. Put that in context, before the start of this block, about 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks ago, the most I'd ever done with 90 kilos were singles. Literally just like 1 set of 1, that's it, like trying to warm up to a heavier 1 rep max. And now, because of how much better my form has gotten, especially with the pause work and in the dip and stuff, it's gotten so much better. I'm so much more technically sound. Like there's no real weaknesses. Although you will see on the last rep a little something, but it was fine. It's just mishap, one off. I'm just so sound, and I get under the bar so much better. And then I'm so much better at pressing it out. Anyways, yeah, this is the last set. Last set here. Something interesting happens on the last rep. I'll let you watch. God, I don't know what happened here. I'm not gonna lie. Something, yes. See, I lock it out for that like millisecond where I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna re-rack it, and then like just do another rep for that. Although after this, I did power clean it back up to the rack. But yeah, I just lost my balance and all wobbly, and then dropped it forward. And then moving on to high incline dumbbells from last week, from how well they went last week. Yeah, I did 30 kilo dumbbells for all 3 sets. I actually did 3 sets of 12, you know, there's supposed to be 3 sets of 10. Bit of an idiot move for me. Need to check my program a bit more regularly, not just assume it's the same as last week. But yeah, no, the first set, really good. And then with the second set, still really good. But I still did more than I was originally prescribed to do for the program. But I got 11 reps with the second set, and then I actually got 12 reps with the third set. But I didn't film that one. And you'll see, like with the last rep in my left arm, as I bring it down, because I'm like, with my last rep I like to be slower, pause, and then pop up. And then yeah, with the last rep, you'll see in a second, like my left arm just sort of flops and folds back. Like you can't really see it that well here, but I mean, I think you can. But basically, like, yeah, I mean, my left arm as I went up just went whoa, and then I was like, ooh, trying to get control of it so I didn't drop it. And my bag's behind me there, so I didn't want to drop it backwards and potentially crush my phone or something else in my bag and break something. So I just let it go. And then here, finishing off with 3 sets on the shoulder press machine. Nice well, not, I was gonna say nice and easy, not nice and easy. You'll see how my face looks on the last rep, but I mean that's what I love. Last 1 or 2 reps just being absolute grinders. Perfect RPE like 9. Because once you reach 10, you're basically failing the last rep. Yeah. This is the last one. Yeah, nice pause at the bottom, and then yeah, it's stuck halfway out, lock it out, and it's always satisfying to see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you very soon.